Welcome back to part 4 of Enan63's video game ranking of 2025. So for 99th place, I have Sonic Racing Crossroads on this place. Now, I am aware that yes, this game is supposed to be the best of the Sonic Racing games, but the reason why I put it on a very low like this and stuff, don't get me wrong, I still loved and had fun, and I think it was definitely enjoyable with all the skin packs and stuff, like SpongeBob, Mega Man, Miko, Ichia, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Yakuza character from Like a Dragon, which he's right there and stuff, and Minecraft Steve. But the reason why I'm putting it on this low, it's because of one thing. It's because I'm not a fan of this game's, like, ethical, like, design point. What I mean by ethical is, like, meant to, like, pretty much, like, compete against Mario Kart World, when that is really just a horrible idea, because Mario Kart is just much more popular. And also, to just throw it... Now, I know that ad was just for fun and stuff, but I'm sorry, that's not really a good way for me if I'm just going to really play the game, if you're forcing me because of, like, an already successful racing game, because, Mario Kart World... The reason why Mario Kart World is great and stuff, it's because, well, it was so many years that we waited for a new Mario Kart game. There wasn't really long of a wait for a new Sonic Racing game and stuff. So that's why I have to put this game very low and stuff, because I'm not a fan of this game's ethics and stuff of just trying to attack Mario Kart World. When Mario Kart World was clearly a better racing game, and it won the Game Awards at 2025 for a reason, honestly. And it's well-deserved. So yeah. I don't have any hatred for this game. I think it's great. But I'm going to rank it low because I wasn't a fan of this game's marketing strategy and stuff. I prefer Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders because they are just much more better polished design racing games with that usual Nintendo charm to them. So yeah. So that's why it ranks very low here. Moving on to next game at 98th place and stuff on my list, which I have right here. Spectacular Sparky. It was overall a really great short 2D platforming video game that I really enjoyed and stuff. And yeah, if I can just find it here it is. I overall enjoyed it and had a great time with it, but I just think it was, once again, very short and stuff, and I think it was kind of a bit too pricey. But other than that, though, it's a great 2D platform video game with gorgeous graphics, amazing music, and a simple, funny story to go with, and fun, repetitive gameplay that can get kind of repetitive. But yeah. But anyways, at 97th place, we have Blazing Chrome. Blazing Chrome was definitely something I really enjoyed a lot, honestly, for its Contra-like action and stuff. It's actually, I think, more into, like, leans more into the Contra Hard Corps aesthetic than Contra 3 The Alien Wars because of its multiple playable characters. There's another Contra game on this list, but, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, there's another Contra game going to be on this list in the upcoming next part and stuff, and that's more in the style of Contra 3 The Alien Wars. But as for Blazing Chrome, this was kind of lean more into the Contra Hard Corps aesthetics, in my opinion. It wasn't hard or anything, but... No, it was hard and stuff, but... It was very hard and stuff, but I was able to finish it and stuff. But it leans more into the Contra, Hard Corps than Contra 3 The Alien Wars and stuff, so yeah. It's a great 2D platforming video game and stuff, but it can be very, very rough and stuff, but fun, kind of rough and hard and stuff, because it's arcadey and stuff. But yeah, that's basically, yep, and that's Blazing Chrome and stuff. The next game at 96th place is another shooting game, Killzone Shadowfall and stuff. This time I have, of course, the physical copy and stuff, so let me take it out. Okay, got it here and stuff. Oh, wait. Here it is. So here it is. Killzone Shadowfall and stuff. And yeah, I overall can say that this game was pretty enjoyable and I definitely had fun and stuff. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it was kind of a bit forgettable sometimes. I think it's still a really great game to really honestly have in your library, but I think after when I finish this game, I'm never really going to play it again. This is kind of like a one-time experiments only. And then after that, I don't really have any reasons to really play it again. But I still actually enjoyed it, and I love the shooting-based gameplay, and I thought it was really amazing and stuff, so yeah. But that was Killzone Shadowfall. Definitely recommend it if you want a good shooting game on your PS5 or something, or PS4. And yeah, that was 96th place. So 95th place, we have another PS4 game, which is Gran Turismo Sport. And I, of course, have the physical copy here. But if you don't know, it came with the VR and stuff, and I did had my working like PS4 VR and stuff. My PS4 console sadly is dead and stuff, but my PS4 VR still kind of works. So I was able to sort of play it on the PS5 and stuff, and yeah and stuff. So anyways, yeah, I played it on the PS5 since it supported it, and but yeah, here's Gran Turismo, of course, sport and stuff. I thought it was really enjoyable, and yeah, I definitely enjoy the racing, and I give it higher because it kind of has the same issue as Killzone Shadowfall, but I still enjoy it and still had fun with it, but I won't really play it again. But it was still a great game, and I still think it's good to get for your PS4 or PS5 and stuff, and yeah. Okay, anyways, after that, now we have at 94th place Splatoon 3. Now for Splatoon 3, I did something a bit different for this game actually. So what I did for Splatoon 3, I did play through a couple of Splatfest matches and stuff, but the reason why I play this game in a very different way and stuff is because I only just played through the Splatfests and stuff since I already finished the single player campaign, and the Splatfests were definitely really fun to be a part of and stuff, and yeah. And it had that good old classic Splatoon action, shoot a lot of enemies, and yada 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 stuff like that. And that was 94th place. Now at 93rd place, we have finally our first Nintendo Switch 2, exclusive game and stuff made by Nintendo. That being Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which I'm going to be typing here and stuff. But yeah, here it is, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. And yeah, it's a fun hack and slash game that I really enjoyed and stuff. But I still think that Koei Tecmo's other hack and slash game that's coming up soon on this list is much more better. But I still enjoy this game and I still had a really great time. But I am tired of this Zelda art style, and I really hope we get a new Zelda style for this Zelda's 40th anniversary. So yeah, it's still a great game though, and I still enjoyed it. But I won't be playing it again. So finally, at 92nd place, we have Gran Turismo 1. The original Gran Turismo game and stuff. I've been playing a bit of Gran Turismo lately. And yeah, overall it aged really well, and I think it still holds up, and it was a very important game for PlayStation since it was one of the best-selling games on the Sony PlayStation and stuff. So yeah. But overall, yeah, Gran Turismo 1 on the PS1 was definitely great and stuff. And it was important for the PlayStation. It was one of the best-selling games on that system, so yeah. Enjoyable, played on the emulator and stuff, and so finally at 91th place we have hold on, sorry. Let me get the physical copy and stuff ready. Stardew Valley and stuff for, of course, Nintendo Switch. I played this and stuff. I played a bit of it and stuff. I didn't finish it, and I don't have the intention to finish it, but it was a fun farming sim game. It's nice, cozy, and relaxing. And it's a great way to take a break from, to those very hard platforming hack and slash RPG, first-person shooter, racing, high-stakes video games and stuff when you're on adventure and stuff. And, yeah, I thought it was really enjoyable, and I like Stardew Valley. Yeah. Anyways, at 90th place, we have Nachos and Fried Oreos. This is a Super Mario ROM hack, by the way. And yeah, I enjoyed this honestly, even if it wasn't very hard. It was really fun to master the stages, and yeah, it was really enjoyable, and I definitely enjoyed, blasting through the stages and stuff. And yeah. Great for some more ROM hack and stuff, and I enjoyed it and stuff. So at 89th place, we have a game that I haven't really finished yet, that I really had to quit on the John Wick part and stuff, cameo and stuff. No, the John Wick and stuff part. But I still somewhat enjoyed it and stuff, but I don't have the intention to play it again and stuff. Maybe I might finish it this year, but probably just maybe on December on its anniversary day or something, but yeah. But if you don't know what it is, it's Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition for Switch 2 and stuff. And, but yeah, here it is, Cyberpunk 277 Ultimate Edition, and I love how this is not on a game key card. Thank freaking goodness. That's pretty much one of the reasons why I bought this game and stuff, because of this and stuff. So yeah, Cyberpunk, I enjoy it, but I won't really be playing it again because it's not really something. No, sorry. Maybe I will play it again, but it's way too long, and I want to like finish it on December this year and stuff. I'm not sure, but yeah, pretty much. It's a great game though, and I really enjoyed it. But it's way too long, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna finish it. So yeah. So that was 89th place. So now at 88th place is, of course, I'm going to say it. Okay. I think you know who am I referring to from that. So here it is. Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Switch 1. Now, I enjoy this. This was a great 2D platforming video game. But the problem is that... Oh, how do I say this? They, unfortunately, took Retro's name out of the original game, and I really did not appreciate that, honestly. I still love the video game, but I have to give score points low because it's important to give credit to the game developers. And I don't care if this is a 15-year-old game and stuff. It still is very important and necessary to give credit to the developers, who worked on this, game that took them, months and months to complete. So, and that to me was a very scummy thing from Nintendo, in my opinion. So, yeah. I still enjoyed it. It was still a great 2D platforming video game, but I think you should play it on the Dolphin emulator and stuff, just for better experiments, and yeah. Okay, that was 88th place. Now, at 87th place, we have Drive Club and stuff. Another, once again, a racing game. I noticed I've been playing a lot of racing games this year and stuff. It's either, a bunch of ninja games, a bunch of, Metroidvania games, and a bunch of racing games I've been playing a lot this year and stuff. But if I can find my copy and stuff, here it is. Here it is and stuff. Driving Club for the PlayStation 4 and stuff. And, yeah. I enjoyed it. It was a great racing game and stuff, and I actually liked it a little bit more than Gran Turismo Sport, and I thought it was really fun stuff. So, yeah. Enjoyable, had fun with it, and, yeah, a great exclusive, on the PS4 and stuff. So, yeah, pretty much. Alright, next up, at 86th place, so now I think this might be the first PS5 game now that finally we are here. But here it is. Elden Ring, Night Ring, which is here. I have it on PS5 and stuff. And it's a fun co-op game to play and stuff. Sorry, I think it's a fun spin-off and stuff. And yeah, it's a co-op mechanic game and stuff, and I thought it was really enjoyable and stuff. Obviously, I don't have the thing to, just play it again and stuff, but I thought it was really enjoyable and stuff. So, yeah. It's a co-op game, and I'm not going to have the intention to finish it, but I did spoil myself and saw the ending of this game. I thought it looked really nice, so yeah. A great co-op game and stuff, and yeah. So now, after 86, we have 85th place and stuff, which is the Amazing Spider-Man vs. Kingpin and stuff, which was the 1991 game, which I did play and stuff, and I thought it was pretty nice in my opinion. But man, one thing that really shocked me, honestly, was the music. I'm going to be honest, but I definitely thought the music definitely blew me away, honestly, because of how good it was, especially that main title, Rocking Song and stuff. And yeah, I played on the emulator and stuff, and pretty much, yeah, that's basically what I played on. But I overall really enjoyed it. I thought it was, pretty nice. And the CD quality music was great. So yeah, a great game with some jank and stuff. So finally, at 84th place, we have Death Stranding 1. No, not 2, 1 stuff. Now, I don't have this game on Steam, and I don't have the physical copy on PS4, PS5, but I have it digitally downloaded it on my PS5 and stuff. But I did delete it after that because Death Stranding 2 was coming out, but I didn't finish it and stuff. because I wanted to finish Death Stranding 2, but I just explored the world, and I thought it was fun to explore. It definitely deserves the praise it gets, because after all, it's Kojima and stuff, so I'm expecting. So yeah. And that was 84th place. So now at 83rd place, I bought this game on Steam and stuff, but I refunded it because, again, I wanted to save some of my money back and stuff. But it's Team Fortress Classic, and I definitely did play through this and stuff, and it was nice quick bursts of action to blast through these, map and stuff. But I immediately quit it after like, 10 matches and stuff. But I thought it definitely was fun and stuff. It definitely deserves the praise it gets. Even if TF2 is filled with dang bots and stuff, it's still a legendary classic. But yeah, I do admit it's not really a good game anymore because of those horrible bots that rated. But the TF2 in its original form, 2007 to 2014, will forever be legendary. So yeah, that's 83rd place. Now 82nd place, we have a pretty nostalgic game for me and stuff, because I wanted to relive some nostalgia and stuff. Ultimate NES Remix for my 3DS, and I do actually have it with me and stuff. I'm not going to show the physical copy because it's a lot of dust on it, and I don't really want to get dust on my keyboard, so yeah. But I have it, and I thought it was really fun to go back to and stuff. I rank it very high because of just the nostalgia factor, and just how it's one of the few Nintendo games where, aside from Smash Bros. And stuff, where it combines all of these characters into, like, one and stuff. And, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and that was 82nd place. So now 81st place. Now, this one might be shocking, guys, but the reason why I put this a bit low, it's because of one thing. Crypt of the Necrodancer. The reason why I put this game very low, it's because its sequel and stuff, Rift, is much better and stuff. But I really like this game, and I think it still holds up. I just think it was kind of a little bit hard to, like, adapt to the music rhythm, like, gameplay. But that's the intended goal, and, of course, I just had to get good and stuff. And I did, and it was definitely fun to master and stuff. So, yeah. But overall, it's a really great game, and I really enjoyed it and stuff. But I think the sequel was just better, in my opinion, because of the hand-drawn art style. So, yeah. And that's 81th place. And now for 80th place, of course, I have this digitally downloaded on my Nintendo Switch, but I don't have the physical copy and stuff. My Nintendo Switch 2 and stuff, but I don't have the physical copy. Pac-Man World Repack 1 and stuff. It was a great remake of the original, PS1 game, and I thought it was really enjoyable, and I like it and stuff, and yeah. And that was Pac-Man World Repack 1. And yeah. So that was 80th place and stuff. Now for 79th place. 79th place is Anomaly Agent. Obviously, I played this game and stuff on my Nintendo Switch. And I thought it was really alright and stuff. I didn't play this on Steam, even though I have it on my Steam backlog. Steam game collection and stuff. But I already finished this on Nintendo Switch, and it was kind of long and stuff. But it was a great video game with a pretty great soundtrack and stuff. That really went really hard. But yeah, a really great game. I enjoyed it. Next up is Alex Jones Nano Wars. Basically, of course, another Contra-like game and stuff. Alex Jones Nano Wars. It's basically another Contra, basically like game and stuff. All about now politics and stuff and religion. Yeah. Basically, it's another game, but now it's basically about, politics and stuff, and yeah. It's basically the game. It's basically just Contra, if you just want some Contra and stuff. So yeah, pretty much. Next up, going away from more of Contra and into a new gameplay style, that being another game I finished, was Run Saber. A great video game on the Super Nintendo, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it was overall really fun. I really loved it and stuff, honestly. It's really short, honestly. It's very, very short, but it's really, really also fun and stuff. Just how great it is. Also, no thank you, man. That's just too much money. If you want to buy this thing on eBay, no thanks. It costs us an arm and a leg to get it. So, yeah. Next up, so that was 77th. So now at 76th place is TMT Hyperstorm Heist, and I thought it was really great and stuff, but it's nowhere near as good as Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo. Still a great game and a nice alternative reimagining of Turtles in Time, but it's okay, I guess. So, speaking of which, at 75th place, I think you know which one this one is and stuff. TMT4 Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. And it's overall amazing on both the Super Nintendo version is even better, but The Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo is just amazing, and honestly, it's one of the best beat 'em up games honestly ever made, along with Streets of Rage 4 and stuff, and Absolum and stuff. And yeah, an amazing game, and overall, it's just fantastic. So yeah, the Super Nintendo version is the best version of this game, though. So yeah, and also I think I need to play Shredder's Revenge honestly if I love Turtles in Time. So yeah, so that was 75th place, Champion Turtles in Time and stuff, and also 2020 lied to us in this game. It's not Neon Knight Riders. So yeah, at 74th place is Battle Block Theater, which was a really fun game and stuff. It was, you know, a pretty great platforming game and stuff, and I finished it this year and stuff, and it was overall really great. But I do think so. I do think that it was kind of a bit odd to control the character and stuff. Odd to control the character, but it was still really fun, and I still finished it, and I still overall enjoyed it, and I still thought it was a really great job and stuff, and yeah, overall really good and stuff. And Rated T. Of course, Rated T for just being absurd and funny. But that's 74th place, now 73rd place, which is my first fan game now. Mega Man Rock Force and stuff. And this was a really great Mega Man fan game, honestly. Although my only problem with Mega Man Rock Force, honestly, is, well, it kind of feels a bit more darker than your usual Mega Man game and stuff. That's why, pretty much. What I mean by Mega Man Rock Force is that Mega Man Rock Force just feels, you know, not really like a typical Mega Man game, because it has, you know, Justice Man as this new guy and stuff. And it goes for a more, like, whole different vibe and stuff for this game and stuff. It feels kind of more a bit darker and stuff, but yeah. But I think, in general, I would rather play Mega Man Unlimited, Mega Man, you know, Super Fighting Robot, and Mega Man Rock and Roll and stuff. Don't get me wrong, this game was great and stuff, but it's just something I'm not really gonna, you know, play again, honestly, because of its more darker tone and stuff. But I still enjoyed it, and I still suggest you guys give it a go if you love Mega Man and stuff. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, that was Mega Man Force now. And now at 72nd place is Slime Rancher 2. I don't know why is this. Also, sorry if you're hearing noise, that's just my laptop and stuff, you know, cooling down and stuff. But yeah, Slime Rancher 2, I definitely did play this a bit, you know, on my PS5 and stuff, and I thought it was really great and stuff. I'm still trying to finish it. I haven't actually finished it at all and stuff, because I'm still playing through it and stuff. But I definitely enjoy the farm life sim gameplay that it provides and stuff, and I thought it's really great and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, that's basically, you know, Slime Rancher 2 and stuff. And yeah, overall enjoyed it and had a great time with it. So yeah, Slime Rancher 2 was definitely a great sequel to the first game and stuff. So yeah. But anyways, moving on to the next game after Slime Rancher 2 at 72nd place. At 71st place, we have Geometry Dash, a nostalgia game I enjoyed back when I was playing this on my iPhone, and I played it again on Steam. And I think it still holds up really well. The music is really great. It's fun to, you know, rhythm everything. It's fun to memorize and stuff. And yeah, I definitely enjoy it, and I definitely thought it was amazing and stuff. So yeah. So yeah. So now at 70th place and stuff, which is a very adorable, cute 2D platforming video game that I'm really sad that didn't really get any attention and stuff because it released earlier. But it was a fun, obscure niche 2D platforming video game. It was Mainframes, and I really loved this game. It was really cute and adorable. The reason why, again, if I love the game a lot, why it's in, you know, this category, you know, very like in this low, it's because sadly it's also very short. But you know what? Maybe sometimes shorter means a better game and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I only got one achievement, but I finished playing it, and yeah. It was a great game, and I definitely loved it and enjoyed it, and I love the gimmicks, and I love how the stages were very fun to master and stuff. So, a cute 2D platform video game and stuff, and yeah. So finally, at number 69, oh yeah, funny number. At number 69, we have Angerfoot. And Angerfoot, man, this game was just pure chaos and mayhem, just absurd fun, honestly. I just loved it, honestly. It was a lightning fast first-person shooter, and I absolutely loved every single bit of it from start to finish. And yeah, and the music is just in this, like, odd, like, you know, like, Octane, you know, style and stuff. Having that PS2 aesthetic style, so yeah. Loved Angerfoot. It was amazing and stuff, so yeah. 68th place is, of course, the Ratchet and Clank 2016 game and stuff, which I will be getting out and stuff. Sorry about my chair and stuff. But here it is. Take it out. Stuff in my pile, in my game collection pile and stuff. So I'm gonna take out. Whoa. But yeah, pretty much. Okay. Okay, yeah, here it is. And yeah, Ratchet and Clank for the PS4, only on PlayStation, which I'm not sure why this is still on PS4 if Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is on PS5, since maybe I can understand the PS3 games won't be on Steam and stuff, but because it had a cell processor, but this is like the same hardware as PS5, so I don't know why this is not on Steam yet. But yeah, PS4 game, great collection to have on the PS4. It's a fun 3D platform video game to explore sci-fi elements and stuff. And yeah, I enjoy it. Sonic Games, did a really great job with this Ratchet game and stuff. So yeah, Ratchet Clank 2016, really great and stuff. And yeah. So then after Ratchet and Clank, next up we have a game that is at 67th place, which was really fun. It was just a game that came out of nowhere and stuff. But this game was called, basically Cruel and stuff. And Cruel was a really fun first-person shooter game and stuff because of its creepy vibes it gives. So yeah, a very fun video game to have and stuff. I don't plan to play it again, but it was really great. I love that creepy, scary vibes it was giving and stuff. So yeah, and also it's the 1 year anniversary of this game. I didn't even notice that, but yeah, happy 1 year anniversary to that game and stuff. So yeah, I'm really surprised by that. Creepy and also blasting fun also. I might play it again, honestly, on this 1 year anniversary. But, yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. But yeah, that was cool and stuff. Happy 1 year anniversary of the game and stuff. And yeah, so 66, another first person shooter. I am your beast, honestly. And this game was pretty interesting, honestly. I think it's a first person shooter, but it's more like a sandbox kind of game and stuff where you're in this military and stuff, and you're sort of like trying to find your way to get out and stuff. And yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was really fun to perform those combos and stuff there. So yeah. But definitely, it was really fun and stuff, and I got a chance to finish it and stuff. I had enough time to finish it, and I thought it was overall really enjoyable and stuff because I really enjoyed it. So yeah. If I can find it though on Steam, here it is. So yeah, I Am Your Beast is really great, and I really enjoyed it, and I really had fun with it, and yeah, stuff like that. I just didn't like the collecting, though, but it was definitely fun in the end of the day. So next up, after 66th place, at 65th place, which is Mullen Mad Jack, another first-person shooter games. Of course, I've been playing a lot of shooter games because of Doom the Dark Ages and stuff that came out this year. But Mullen Mad Jack was also like Angerfoot in a way, but I loved it way more than Angerfoot because of its stylized, because of its style, like arcadey action fun, in my opinion. And the main opening theme song, it was just very beautiful. Like do 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 no no no. And yeah, stuff like that. It was really enjoyable, and I really had a lot of fun. And I think it's a great video game, in my opinion. So yeah. But yeah, overall great game, and I loved it, honestly, and yeah. So after that, at 64th place, we have Mega Man ZX on the Nintendo DS, and it was really enjoyable, and I definitely enjoyed it. And it was a fun 2D platforming video game from start to finish, and yeah, pretty much. And I really loved it, and yeah. I overall think it was a really great game, honestly, and yeah, pretty much, I definitely loved it. I might do a Let's Play on it this year. Sorry about my yawning and stuff. I am a little bit tired and stuff trying to rank all these games, but don't worry, I'm almost there and stuff. Mega Man ZX and stuff. It was a great 2D platform video game, and I plan to let's play it and stuff. Definitely love the boss fights the most here. And now at 63, get it, Enan63 is a Super Mario World ROM hack again, which is Super Mario E6 or something. I'm not sure how to say it, but I let's play this and it was fun. And it was definitely an amazing Super Mario ROM hack and stuff, and I definitely loved it, and I absolutely enjoyed it and stuff. Yeah, and it's not really that hard. It's not really that long and hard and stuff. It takes 1 hour to blast through, and it's really honestly enjoying it, honestly. So yeah, overall I enjoyed Super Mario 6, and yeah, I definitely recommend you give it a try, honestly, so yeah. That was 63 place, Enan 63, get it. So now at 62 place, we have... We have SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. SpongeBob me boy. Sorry, I tried to do a Mr. Krabs impression, but it was cringy. Sorry about that. But SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake, it was really great. And I really had fun with it, and it was a great 3D platforming video game from start to finish, and yeah. I did think it'd get kind of a bit long and stuff, but it was still fun, and I still really enjoyed it. And it was a great 3D platforming experiment, so yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, that was SpongeBob and the Cosmic Shake, and yeah, it was enjoyable. So yeah, and now at 61 and stuff, obviously, is, of course, oh boy, I'm kind of a bit afraid to say this game and stuff because of this game's, you know, crazy, like, fan base and stuff, but the next game to say after this is, here we go, Bloodborne. Yep, Sony hasn't ported this game on PC for some reason. I don't know why, but at least it's a good reason to buy a PS4 or PS5. Bloodborne and stuff, and yeah, one of the best exclusives on the PlayStation console and stuff. And yeah, pretty much. I only just did the final boss because my save file from 2020 and stuff, I saved it and stuff in 2025, and I picked up on the final boss, and I finished the game off and stuff, and yeah. But Bloodborne was amazing with this whole cathedral and stuff. Yeah. And yeah, pretty much. Sorry about that. But yeah. And at 60th place, we have... Gran Turismo 7. Sorry about that long pause. I was trying to, you know, get it in my collection and stuff because I have all my physical games here and I'm trying to go one by one. But Gran Turismo 7 and stuff, it was a fun racing game and it was definitely amazing and I definitely enjoyed it. This Lamborghini looks really nice. And yeah, Gran Turismo 7 was amazing. I loved it. I really loved, honestly, the music the most because I thought the music was amazing and stuff. And yeah. And it was fun to race on these tracks and stuff. And yeah, pretty much. And I definitely enjoyed, you know, how all these tracks were based around real life areas and stuff. So yeah. Definitely loved Gran Turismo 7. I think it's probably the best Gran Turismo game in the series. Although I do think 3, 4, 5, and 6 are just as good, and also 2 and maybe 1 and stuff are just as amazing. It's hard for me to pick a Gran Turismo game since I think all Gran Turismo games are pretty amazing in my opinion. So yeah. It's not really fair to say which one is better, since I think all Gran Turismo games are amazing in my opinion because of their consistency. So yeah, and that was 60th place. Now 59th place is Thunder Force 1. And yeah, Thunder Force 1, I played this obviously on, you know... Yeah, Thunder Force 1, I did play this game. I think I have tried the game, it's telling me the series, but... Thunder Force AC and stuff, I played this on the Nintendo Switch and stuff, and I thought it was amazing. The music was phenomenal, honestly, for its rocking, upbeat soundtrack, and yeah, I really love Thunder Force, and I thought it was really amazing, and definitely worth playing and stuff. The music especially, it just goes too hard. At number 58, I have Yakuza 0, but I put it low because I didn't experience the entire game. This is the original game, like the 2015 release, back on, like PS4 and stuff. Sorry about that, but yeah, I have my PS4 physical copy. I only did the final boss only because it's been years since I did have my original save copy back in 2019 and stuff. So yeah, and I finished this game. That's just the final boss and stuff, and it was fun. The final boss was still phenomenal, still cinematic and epic, and it just felt like a great finale and stuff before the sequels. So yeah, but Yakuza 0 is definitely amazing, and I definitely recommend it. And yeah. So that was 58, Yakuza 0. Then 57, which is Gimmick on the NES and stuff, which, you know what, I definitely really can say I enjoyed it, honestly. It really pushed the NES to its limits, and I really love the music. And, yeah, the music blew me away, since I know it was done by Sunsoft. But, man, Gimmick was definitely really fun, and I definitely recommend you play this on the NES. It's one of the best games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And, yeah, and stuff. So, anyways, after that... Now for 56th place, well, it's Minecraft and stuff, so yeah. Well, all I can say, I'm just going to make this, just fast and stuff. If I can find my physical copy of Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. But all I can say for Minecraft and stuff is that it's Minecraft. That's basically what I can tell you. So, yeah. It's Minecraft in a good, amazing way, though. So, yeah. And now at 55th place, we have Rock and Roll Racing. And Rock and Roll Racing for the Super Nintendo was just so much fun, man. Highway Star was my favorite track from this game. It was just fun to hear this just... Oh my god, man, it was just so much fun, man, like that song and stuff. They did a good job recreating it in 16-bit, man. And it was fun just to blast through the entire stage, honestly, and yeah, pretty much. Overall, great game, definitely recommend you play it, and yeah, highly recommend. It's just so damn good, it's so much fun, so yeah. So at 54th place, we have Donkey Kong 64. I thought it was great and stuff, but... My honest thing is that I think it was a little bit too much. Still a great game, but it got a little bit too much in the end because of just how demanding, you have to go through all these characters and stuff. And it was really exhausting, man, and stuff, and yeah. But I still enjoy it, had fun with it and stuff. At 53rd place, we have Mario Kart DS and stuff. And I say it was definitely really enjoyable. I still think it still holds up really well, even if the graphics are a bit kind of odd and stuff, but it still holds up really well with an amazing soundtrack. So I still have my DS copy and stuff, and yeah. Next up, it's Mario Kart 7 and stuff, which I have ranked it on 52th place, and it was really great. I loved it. Much better than Mario Kart DS. It definitely has much better visuals and stuff. And the Neo Bowser City level is my favorite, along with Rainbow Road. They're just amazing, and it's literally one of the reasons to buy a Nintendo 3DS because of just how awesome it is. So yeah, the Neo Bowser City track is definitely my favorite and stuff, and yeah, I have a big, huge nostalgia over it because it still holds up really well. So now at 51st place, we have is Terraria and stuff. I obviously played this on my Nintendo 3DS. I also have it on Steam, but I don't plan to play it on Steam because I only have it on 3DS, so yeah. But it's also a nostalgia game and stuff, and yeah, and I can really say it definitely deserves the praise it gets, honestly. So yeah, great game, definitely loved it, and yeah. And now at 50th place, we have Rip and Tear Until It's Done. Doom! And the original PC version stuff. I did play a bit of the SNES version, but it's impressive, but but very ugly. But hey, they got it working on a Super Nintendo. That's amazing. So yeah. Doom 1993, all I can say, rip and tear until it's done. Amazing video game, important to the gaming industry, and it was just very influential. One of the best video games of all time. And yeah. But yeah, that was part 4 of my video game ranking list, and stay tuned for part 5.